everybody, and thanks for watching. My name is Kay. My channel mostly focuses on content that is fashion, beauty, or sneaker related. If that sounds like things that you're into, then please do join us. I would love to have you. So today what I'm going to be talking about is designer reworks. I've really been into like rework designer pieces. And for anybody who is not aware what that is, it's basically when they take designer materials and they turn it into something else. So you might take a designer bag or a piece of clothing or whatever it is, and you kind of like deconstruct it to construct something else. So you take it apart and you create something else, whether it be like a hat, clothing, whatever. Like sometimes they make more bags. Like, I don't know, the possibilities are literally endless. It's all about like the person's creativity. But I have really been into that. I really like it. I like that they're kind of like more unique pieces. I just been having fun with it. So anyway, I'm going to talk about some of the pieces that I've recently bought, and I'm also going to talk about some other brands and things that do designer rework pieces. So I guess I'm going to start from like the cheapest item, and then I'm going to move forward and I'm going to talk about some higher end designer rework brands toward the end of the video. So the first one, I got this on Depop. This girl made this out of a vintage Burberry, old vintage Burberry shirt. This is the bag. And I think it's so cute. And she did give the disclaimer, everything that she made it, that she was kind of like basically playing around, learning how to do it or whatever. So the stitching is not perfect. And the bag construction is also not perfect. But she only charged $30 for this bag because she still was, I guess, like, I don't know, playing around or whatever. So she had two of them originally, but I bought one and then somebody else bought one. And then my daughter decided that she wanted, so I tried to go back and buy the other one, but she said somebody else had already bought it. And she offered to make me another one from the remaining, what was left of the top. But I told her that that was okay and that my daughter probably didn't need it that bad. But it turns out my daughter really is like in love with this, so I'm gonna have to give it up anyway. I just thought that this was super cute, super cheap. Some people might not like it because of how it's constructed, but I still think that it looks good. So this was $30. I got this from this shop called Virtually Vintage on Depop. The next item is this Burberry rework. And this came from, originally this is a Frankie Collective bag. And I believe that these were like $80 or $150. I can't remember the exact prices, one or the other. When they originally released, Frankie Collective no longer sells these reworks. She used to do this, like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all different like higher end brands, Dior as well. But they don't offer these anymore. So you have to buy them on a secondhand market. But there are people who are definitely trying to sell theirs. There are some people who are like priced them really, really high, and there are some that are a little bit more reasonable. I paid $143 for this. You can probably find one for a little bit cheaper if you really, really search, but I just really wanted this at the time, and so I bought it. I think it's cute. It was in new condition when I got it, still unworn by the person that got it, that I bought it from. I also bought this on Depop from a Depop seller. And this is the inside of the bag for size purposes. So really, really small, mini little bag. Can't really take that much things with you, but I think it's super cute. So yeah, that's that piece. And the next piece I got from I think it's called the Rising Design Group, or like Rocket Made. I don't know which one is the name of the brand, but I'm gonna try to link it or something, or I'll put it on the screen. I don't know. But he does like all these really, really cool designer crazy stuff, like making jackets and things like that, or does bags. Really just go check out that page, because I can't even begin to explain everything that he offers. But what he's been releasing, he does commissions for those type of pieces, and I believe that the commissions are about to be opening back up in the next few days or so. So if you're interested in that, definitely check that out. But he has been releasing, like, to everybody, he's been releasing bucket hats. So he's been doing different runs of bucket hats in the different colorways. I believe that the first one was like a green hat and a red hat, which I really, really regretted not buying that red hat. And this one might have been the second release. I don't remember. This is the one that I got. This is the blue hat. The stitching on these are not perfect. He does show you when he's doing them, but it looks pretty good when you still put it on. These are going for about $200. He was showing like the material that he got it from, like the bags that he was taking it off of and stuff, but I'm not 100% sure about the authenticity of these materials, but I do believe that. I believe so. Not 100% sure though. So I got this color. I don't know why I bought this color, because this is really not my color. I don't even really wear stuff this color because it just doesn't look that good on me. But it was kind of like an impulse buy. But currently, he has 3 colors available: a white one, a black one, and an orange one, and they are all nice. So definitely check them out if you're interested. They're $200. They come in 3 sizes: small, medium, or large. This is the large hat because this is my first hat and I didn't know which size to buy. but it is big a little bit, so I could size down for sure. I would not buy a small hat for a head my size though. Yeah, it's hat too big for me, but it's cute. I think that he needs to do some work on making sure the brim is like more even across the board, because you have to play with it to figure out like where you want it to sit, if that makes sense, like how you want it to sit, because the brim is a little bit uneven. It's kind of giving me Willy Wonka, but they were coming in boxes and stuff. Like they had these really nice, he had these really nice black boxes that he was sending everybody stuff in. But when it came time to get mine, I didn't get a box. It just came like this, just like this, y'all. This was inside of here, and it was in the post office box, and I was not happy about it whatsoever. But so I don't know if the box was just like for the first couple people that bought them, or if he's still doing boxes or what, but I'm not pleased with this. I really wanted the box even for like storage purposes or things of that nature, but whatever. There are no refunds or anything like that, so I couldn't return it because of the box. I guess I'm gonna keep it because I don't want to, like, I would keep this for myself, but because of the weird things that the brim is kind of doing, I really wouldn't give this to nobody as a gift because they might not feel comfortable with it. But I just know that he's still in the beginning stages of these, and when he really perfects sewing these hats, then it's gonna be a go for real. But right now I think it just needs to be a little bit more work on that. But the clothing is definitely A1. The other hats look like they're getting better as they go. I bought this hat quite some time ago, a little while ago, but I just wasn't really happy with the box situation. Again, here's the hat, and I don't know if it was just the leather that the material for this one, because the other hats don't really look as wonky. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next item. So the next thing that I have is from Vintage Boho Bags. They take old bags and like refurbish them. They put like they add fringe and I don't know, like little pieces of turquoise and all this type of stuff. They give it like a very like I don't know, we should give it like a cowgirl, like rustic type of feel. I don't know about that. But the bags are super cute, and she always has these like flash sales that happen a couple times a year, and during the flash sales the bags will be like 40-50% off, and it's definitely worth it. And I think the flash sale bags are usually like even more higher percentage off, so like everything on the website will be like 30% off, 30-50% off during the flash sales, but the items in the flash sales will be like priced even lower, so like 70% off or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but they go really fast. And she always has these bags included that are called blessing bags, and so it's like 10 bags or so on the website that she puts in the flash sale section, and they're costing $1 each, and they are all authentic Louis Vuitton pieces, but they have been reworked. So anyway, one of the things that I bought from there during one of the flash sales was this beanie. This beanie was $54. It's just a regular beanie, and they just kind of like sold a patch of Louis Vuitton material there. I put it on for y'all. It's real cute. Why did I just put this hat on crooked like that? Let me put it on right. Here's the hat. Super cute. This was like $54, I think. And then I got, let me see. Okay, cool. Then I got this bag during the flash sale. Oh, and then they like, sometimes the leather and stuff can come in, the details can come in different colors. So I got black because this is not common. I have a lot of Louis Vuitton bags, but I don't have anything with black on them because that's not something that Louis Vuitton does. They have like the vachetta leather. So I like that they dyed it this black color, and they added black fringe to it as well. As you can see the bottom, they put feet on the bag. This is called the French tote. Very sturdy, hard bottom. Like they put a very hard bottom on it, which means that this bag will definitely retain its structure. Here are the straps when you hold it up. They've included this for free, which I think is a cute little addition to this bag that I would have never picked out myself. But when they had already put it on there, I was like, oh, that's beautiful. You know, like that's real beautiful. Fringe on both sides, and it did come in this little dust bag like this. No box, but it comes in a dust bag. It says Vintage Boho Bag, Bohemian Western Spirit. Yeah, that's how you explain it, Bohemian style. So then let's open this, and this is what the bag looks like on the inside. As you can see, I wore mine for the first time not like last weekend or so on my best friend's birthday, and it's coming apart a little bit. Like the bottom is coming out, the lining. I don't know if you can see that. it's separating. So I might contact them and see if they can do a repair for me or something. But I did buy this bag a while ago, so they might think that I'm lying, that when I'm saying that this was my first time that I wore it and this happened. So if they do give me a hard time about it, I either pay for the repairs or send it to somewhere else to get the repair. But right now, it's not really that big of an emergency because it's not that bad. But this is the bag. This bag can hold a lot. It can really hold a lot. But it's heavy a little bit on its own because of the sturdy bottom that they put on it. I would recommend that you still don't carry a lot of things in it because you kind of like you have to like dig to find your things, and that can be problematic, especially if you've been drinking. So just a word of advice, don't be me. Okay, so now I'm going to take this hat. So the next pieces I'm going to talk about, I don't actually have the items in front of me, so I'm going to talk about them and I'll probably put them on the screen. Is Stush Fashionista. This is a black owned business. It's two black children, or they might be teenagers now, I don't know for sure. But they have like all these different things on their website, but they also do these they have these Gucci lace brooches, shoe brooches, I think that's what it's called, or something like that. I don't know, y'all know I don't know how to talk. And then they have these Gucci shoestrings as well, and I just think they are the cutest thing ever. I think the shoestrings are like $100, and the lace brooches for your shoes are like $75. I'm definitely going to buy a set and probably put it on some Jordan ones because I just think that would be really a vibe. So definitely check that out. I'm not 100% sure about the authenticity of their fabric, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm sure you can shoot them I'm sure you can ask them a question, like send them an email or something, asking them if you're uncertain about that. But overall, this is something that I would definitely buy. I think it's cool. The next piece is Reworks by J. His pieces run from like $75 to $2,500. There's a variety of different things on there. He doesn't have as much as some of the bigger names like Etai. I think that's how you say it. It's Etaila. He has some crazy pieces all the time, and Rework by J kind of does some of those pieces on a smaller scale, but not all of them. But he has like a few things that are similar, but it's much more affordable, so I would go with that route if possible. Maybe he can even do you a custom if it's something that you like. Etaila, I've been wanting one of his pieces for so long, but he never posts his prices. He's always like very secretive about it. So just on October 1st, he was running this sale. He said all the prices would be significantly discounted, like he was just like DM him for the price. So I did, because I was like, oh, okay, he said the first time, like this greatest sale, all this stuff, like maybe I'll be able to afford me a little piece or whatever. So I asked him for the price list, y'all. He gave me the price list, and the price list with the discounted prices hurt my feelings, baby. It was like I was looking at the keep walls, and I was also looking at the keep walls, and he has like these Birkin-ish bags that have other prints on them, so it's like it looks like a Birkin, but it's like covered in Louis print or Gucci print or something, which I think is really, really cool. But those items were still running about $5,000 to $7,500 on sale. So at this time I was just like, okay girl, we can't do that right now. We can't justify that purchase. So I did not get it, but it was nice to know, like, to be able to see those prices and kind of get an idea of how much they actually cost, because before it was just like looking at these beautiful pieces but not really wanting to ask him how much because I didn't know what to expect. But now I kind of have an idea of what his pricing is like, and he had the original pricing and also the new discounted price on there as well. He sent me a little price list. He also has smaller pieces like lighters and things like that are probably much more affordable. So if you're interested, I would definitely check that out. Like I said, the sale started October 1st and it's probably still going. He has these bear bricks that are covered in fabric too, and I'm upset that I didn't ask for the pricing on those because I think that they're super cute, super cool, and I would like to have one. Okay, but anyway, moving on to the next brand. Like I said, if you can't really afford Etai, I think it's like Etai because it's like my tie, right? Like, I don't know. But anyway, if you can't really afford that, then I would try to see what Reworks by J can do for you, because he does like also like the beach towel pieces and things like that. So maybe you can work something out. So yeah, that's that. The last person that I'm going to talk about is Sheron Barber, and he does these amazing pieces, designer rework pieces. They have been sold on Network. He used to sell them on his own website, but I don't believe that they're for sale on his website anymore. I mean, like through commissions or email or anything like that. I don't know if he does that anymore, but I do know that the pieces are on Network, and he does like a Hello Kitty, he has Minnie Mouse, he has Mickey Mouse, all these things that are really unique and like, but they're still designer pieces, so they're covered in like designer fabric, Louis Vuitton fabric, but they're in the shape of like Mickey and Minnie Mouse or Hello Kitty. So when I first seen that, I saw the Hello Kitty bag and absolutely fell in love with it. I missed the first drop on network because it sold out super quick, and then the second drop I just couldn't justify paying for it at that time. I had to like prioritize. So I think at that time that's when I was getting the Balenciaga Gucci hourglass bag, and so I just could not justify spending like $3,500 on a Hello Kitty bag, and then also spending $2,700 on this other bag as well. Like, that was just too much for me at that time. So I had to bypass the Hello Kitty bag, but I definitely do kind of regret that now. I'm been waiting on him to do another drop again. He does the multicolor LV Hello Kitty as well, but that one is $6,500. I would ideally, in an ideal world, I would love to have both of them, because like Hello Kitty is my girl. I love Hello Kitty, y'all. I've been obsessed with Hello Kitty since I was a little girl. But I would be happy with either one, but I would probably start with the brown one and then try to get the multicolor later, because I think that there'll be more people will be going for the brown one because it's more affordable, and you might have a higher chance of getting the multicolor later on. But who knows, because I don't know that multicolor fabric is also more limited, so I don't know, that might be flawed logic. I'm not quite sure. But I am in love with those pieces, y'all. And then he just recently he did Louis Vuitton Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and it wasn't Hello Kitty, so I had thought about it. I was like, maybe I'll just get the Minnie Mouse bag because it's cute, but it just really didn't speak to me in the way that Hello Kitty did, so I held out. But the Mickey and Minnie Mouse bags are also $3,500, and he also does a version that's leather that does not have the Louis Vuitton canvas, and those are cheaper. Those are like a little bit under $100. Excuse me, a little bit under $1,000, so like $900 ish or something like that. But I think what makes them fun is like the designer print, like the mashup between a character and the designer print. That's what I was after. So I didn't really I wasn't really interested in the Mickey or Minnie bags, but I may get one for my daughter one of these days, because it was a really good, very, very nicely constructed, something that you'll be able to have forever. But it just doesn't have the Louis print, but it's still, she really loves Minnie Mouse, so I may get it anyway. He also has like little other pieces in there, like little keychains and things like that. Like he has a Mickey hand that is covered in Louis Vuitton print, and that's like roughly like $300 or something. So there are some pieces that are a little bit more affordable, but what really spoke to me was the bags, and I am obsessed with those bags, y'all. If you can get one, get it, girl, get it. Because I just don't think that, like, I just think that that's a timeless piece and something that any girl would love to have in their collection like years from now. And definitely something that I would love to have in my collection of rework pieces. It's just really like a masterpiece. So yeah, those are my favorite reworked artists. I'm sure that I have missed some of them. There are like some other artists that I know, but these are, I'm just talking about like my favorite ones are the ones that I recently have bought pieces from.
I will say that Style House Tuesday is a great alternative for the girls who might not be able to afford Sheron Barber. She does like all these Mickey and Minnie Mouse. They're like lunch pails, old lunch pails that she refurbished. But she has recently started doing like designer prints on them, and they're about $850 or so, which is much more affordable and still super cute. Same idea. So yeah, I'm been really on the lookout for another Fendi.
Let me know if this is something that you guys are into, and if so, like, who's your favorite reworked artist? Because I would love to discover new people or things like that. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now. I'm going to let you guys go. Until next time, bye.